Hi, I'm Molly and I did my Silver Arts Award in Backstage Theatre and I chose to record it in a sketchbook. I did my Arts Award through weekly workshops at my local arts centre, and for my part A and B I created a waistcoat. I chose to do this because my strengths and weaknesses showed that costume wasn't really my strong point. I recorded my part A and B in some notes, and also I took lots of photographs, made collages as I went. I then took photos of the final product, made some sketches as I went along as well, and then I got some feedback from a friend who was also on the course, and I talked her through my experiences and how I made it and what I did and what I thought went well and what didn't go so well. For my part C, I reviewed an arts event. I went to the Egg Theatre in Bath and watched a production of DNA. I recorded this I wrote a written review and put that alongside some photographs. And then I shared this with the other girls on my course through a PowerPoint presentation. For my part D, I interviewed the company stage manager of the production I saw for my part C. I recorded this again in a written form, just with questions, answers in a document, which I printed out and stuck in my scrapbook. For my part D, I also researched training courses online in Backstage Theatre because I knew it was something I wanted to go into. And I recorded this in my scrapbook with prospectuses, I picked out parts of web pages and put them in documents and printed them out. Just some photographs, leaflets, anything I picked up that I could just chuck in and get as much evidence as possible. For my Unit 2 for my Arts Award, I stage managed and prop designed for a show with my local youth theatre. In my scrapbook, I've recorded this through sketches, through photographs, through developmental photographs, and then photos of the actual performance itself. I've also recorded it in emails I had with the director, deciding what she wanted from me, and also I've put in an article from a local newspaper reviewing the piece. And then I collected feedback from the audience and some of the other people I worked with and typed that up and stuck that in my scrapbook as well. I really liked working in this format because it allowed me to pull together lots of different techniques. So I've got things I've written by hand, things I've typed, photographs, collages, cut and stick, cut and paste kind of things. But there were some challenges with working with it. I could easily lose my scrapbook, I could forget it when I went to meetings. And it was also a case of finding the time and the place to print off the things that I wanted to stick in as well. My top tip for making your portfolio would be to make it in whatever format suits you best. Just because I decided to do mine in a scrapbook doesn't mean it's the only way to do it.
Hi everyone, I'm Sally. I did my Silver Arts Award in Fashion and Textiles and I chose to present it in a sketchbook format. I chose this format because it was really creative and suited my learning style the best. For my arts challenge, I made a dress, and this involved everything from designing to screen printing to pattern cutting, everything. I put eyelets in the back and it was a corset format. For part C, I went to various fashion shows, including one at my local further education college, which really inspired my leadership unit. For Unit 2, I decided to run a local event. So I put on a fashion show in a pre-existing local event and got the participants to make their own headpieces. So they made fascinators in their hair and presented them at the local event in a fashion show style format. I organised everything from choreography to live music to the way they were walking to the clothes they were wearing, everything. My top tip for creating your portfolio in a sketchbook format would be to collect all the evidence as you go in a folder and then stick it in later so you can put everything in order.